I'm Robert Bowling. I'm the community manager for Modern Warfare 2 at Infinity Ward. Earlier on in development, nobody expected Modern Warfare 1 to be such a huge success. I don't think anybody can expect the way that blew up. So early on, you're kind of overwhelmed with what it is and that mentality of, okay, now we have to do even better than that. We have to, overcome that. So it's overwhelming at first, but you have to put that out of your mind and you have to focus on, okay, we just want to make a fun game that we know how to make and we think our community will love. So we put those expectations aside. We didn't want to be distracted with all this pressure and just focus on making a fun game that we know how to make. It was a very real mission, AC-130, and it was meant to display that military mentality of, it's a job to them. It's very calm. It's very precise. So we expected it to be emotionally stirring. I mean, it's a disturbing aspect to look at war like that, of like it's a job and good kill, that was clean there. So I think we expected an emotional reaction to that, because there should be an emotional reaction to that.
Nagel die Typen beim Gebäude fest. Whoa!
First of all, that's a tragedy, and that's not the focus of games at all. I mean, we set out to make mature games for adults that are rated for adults, and our games are designed around just being a fun experience for adults to engage in. So, I mean, there's no relation to our games and a tragedy that's unfolded. We're making a game to just be fun and be about completing military objectives and working as a team. And so we focus our games and talk about making them fun for teamwork and fun for objectives, and not so much about that. I wouldn't say there's any one movie that we get inspiration from, or one source. We get inspiration for gameplay elements and mission inspirations from all over the place. I mean, we all read a lot of books, we watch a lot of movies, action movies and TV shows. We travel a lot and get inspiration from all types of different places. I mean, right now, just being in the old Munich airport and thinking about how it was redone and it was this abandoned place is inspiration for what I think is a cool environment. So it really comes from all different things around us. I think our big focus is a big variety of levels. So we might have an overarching concept of like, this is the story that we're trying to tell, and then some of that's obvious on where it might take place, and then some of it's we're like, okay, where's a cool location that you might have never played in before, or what's a cool location that would just be fun to experience going through in a game. So we like to have a variety of environments and places that you might never see in your normal life. We get inspired from all over the place. So a lot of times you'll watch a movie and you'll be like, oh, that's really cool how they did that. It might be filming techniques or some, a certain way they shot something that you're like, oh, that would be cool from this perspective. So I think we're inspired by all kinds of art. There's no guys who work in Hollywood on the Infinity Ward development team, but we work with a Hollywood writer who writes for TV shows and some movies, and he's the writer of NCIS. Well, one of the main characters in Modern Warfare 2 is Soap Mc Tavish that you played as in Modern Warfare 1. He's now a captain that leads you in Task Force 141. So a lot of our players have asked about what happened to him, because his fate is up to speculation at the end of the first game. So there's a lot of attachment to that character for people who played with him in the first game and was with him at the end. So Soap because you were Soap. And then other characters, there's a lot of backstory that's set up with the preload mission.
How it came to this?
Well, Modern Warfare 2 is a direct sequel for Modern Warfare 1. So that the story of the 2 picks up exactly where Modern Warfare 1 left off. So we introduced Task Force 141, which is a multinational task force made up of Navy SEALs, Delta Force, British SAS like SOAP, CIA, any number of operatives can be in Task Force 141. And there's a new enemy called Makarov, who has taken power because in Modern Warfare 1, when you kill Zakhaev, he was his right-hand man. And so Makarov was kept in check by Zakhaev, and once Zakhaev is dead, he can now use that as a martyrdom situation to say, you took our leader, now we're coming for revenge. And he uses that to get support behind his platform.
He's gone silent. Makarov's reach is spreading. This can only end one way.
In Modern Warfare 2, we have an updated engine with the Modern Warfare 2 engine, so we have texture streaming now. And what this allows us to do is stream in high-res textures to give very detailed environments whenever you're fighting through a level. And it also gives us the added advantage of having much larger levels. So we have much larger levels, more detailed environments that you're fighting through. And then we also have new gameplay mechanics that add up the variety of gameplay. So there's stealth, and there's action, and there's some user-controlled vehicle sections, and new mechanics like breaching that you might have seen in Special Ops, where you breach through a wall, and once you blow your way in, you enter the room, and you go into slow motion so you can, assess the situation. We have a lot of new weapons in Modern Warfare 2. We also brought some old favorites from Modern Warfare 1 that we completely redid. So anything from the old game has been completely redone. Some of the weapons that players will see for some are the FAMAS and an updated MP5. We have some cool new attachments and gadgets, like in Cliffhanger you're going to use a heartbeat sensor. That it's like a mini UAV that waves out and picks up heartbeats of enemies in the distance, because there's a lot of weather effects in Modern Warfare 2 that we utilize to add gameplay mechanics. So the heartbeat sensor helps when there's a thick blizzard and there's low visibility to see where the enemies are before they see you. Right now we're just under 100 people, so we're in the 90s, and that includes our entire test department. We have a dedicated test team inside Infinity Ward, and all our developers and administrative. So we're just under 100 people on the entire Infinity Ward family. But as far as working on Modern Warfare 2, we started working on it immediately when Modern Warfare 1 was finished. So that was out the door. Typically there's a rest period, but we just threw that out the window and immediately started pounding away on Modern Warfare 2. Every game has their own design philosophy, so I don't really compare a lot of games to other games, because they all have their philosophy. Like, we focus on being really fast-paced, really fun action movie experience, where another game, like, I'm a huge fan of Fallout 3, but they're an entirely different philosophy of what's fun in that game. That's a fun exploration game and quests, and so I don't like to compare games directly to each other. We don't do lead platforms. We give equal love to every platform. We go for the equal playing experience across the board. I mean, besides controls, like obviously the PC has separate controls than the console would, but other than that, and PC-specific stuff like master servers, then the gameplay, the experience, the story, it's universal. We focus on making our games fun, and they're fun experiences, and we put a lot of work into the story and pulling the character in to being interactive and connecting them with the characters they play. So we do a lot of elements of everything's in first person. We don't do cutscenes. We never take you out of the moment. And I think our players really appreciate that.
Just got to contact him real.
We're pushing for a simultaneous release. Players can go out and get it on November 10th, 2009.